Good evening, I'm Ann Curry, and tonight for Brian. And late today, news from President-elect Barack Obama's team revealing details of his communications with the embattled Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich and his office about who would succeed Obama in the Senate. According to Obama's staff, the conversations did not include discussions about any personal benefit for Governor Blagojevich, who is accused in a criminal complaint of trying to sell Obama's Senate seat. But now we know Obama himself, his chief of staff, and another top advisor have been interviewed by the U.S. Attorney's Office about the scandal. NBC's White House correspondent Savannah Guthrie is traveling with Obama in Hawaii tonight. Savannah, what can you tell us?
Well, good evening to you, Ann. The president-elect kept a low profile on vacation here in Hawaii, but the report released from his staff in Washington contains something of a surprise, that he and two advisors were interviewed by federal prosecutors. It also shows that Obama and his staff were involved in naming potential successors to his Senate seat, but were surprised as anyone to learn that the governor was allegedly involved in deal-making. As Obama completed his cabinet announcements last week, he also sat down for an interview with federal prosecutors, as did his incoming chief of staff, Rahm Emanuel, and senior advisor, Valerie Jarrett. The interviews were conducted separately December 18th, 19th, and 20th. All three appeared with their personal attorneys. Released late this afternoon, the report reveals Obama and top staffers David Axelrod and Emanuel came up with a list of preferred candidates for Obama's Senate seat for Emanuel to relay to the governor's office, a list that grew to 6 names, including Congressman Jesse Jackson Jr. and Illinois Attorney General Lisa Madigan. The investigation found Emanuel had 1 or 2 telephone calls with the governor early in November, but talked only briefly about the Senate seat. Emanuel had 4 calls with the governor's chief of staff, John Harris, the two discussing, quote, the merits of potential candidates and the strategic benefit that each candidate would bring to the Senate seat. A source familiar with the investigation says the calls were caught on federal wiretaps and played for Emanuel during his interview with prosecutors. As expected, the report concludes that no staffers engaged in any deal-making for the Senate seat. Incoming White House counsel Greg Craig on a conference call with reporters.
My inquiry determined that there was nothing at all inappropriate about those conversations.
Yet the report presents a picture somewhat at odds with the hands-off approach Obama talked about days after his election.
This is the governor's decision. It is not my decision.
Dogged by questions about his connections to the governor since the arrest.
John, let me just cut you off, because I don't want you to waste your question.
Obama today kept a low profile in Hawaii, stopping to greet onlookers after his daily workout, leaving his vice president to answer questions during a meeting with economic advisors today.
I don't think there's anything to exonerate. It's been clear that the president-elect has had no contact with Blagojevich.
The report also says that senior advisor Valerie Jarrett had a conversation with a top union official in Illinois who told her the governor had talked to him about possibly getting a cabinet appointment in the Obama administration, a prospect that both Jarrett and the union official regarded as ridiculous and highly unlikely. As for the president-elect, this afternoon he is attending a memorial service for his grandmother, Madeline Dunham, who died 2 days before his election. Ann?
All right, Savannah Guthrie tonight. Thank you.